If you want to learn to code fast, the secret isn't cramming tutorials for 12 hours a day. In fact, that's one of the fastest ways to burn out. The real shortcut, following a proven roadmap, getting real-world experience early, and keeping yourself accountable with the right kind of feedback. That's exactly what separates people who land jobs in months from those still learning years later. And I'm dead serious when I say this. If you do everything laid out in this video, you can learn to code and land a job within 12 weeks. It sounds absolutely insane, but we have the track record to prove it. Let's get into it. Most beginners fail because they keep switching path. Today it's Python, tomorrow it's React, next week it's AI prompts. Did you know 72% of self-taught developers consider quitting in their first 2 years? Constant switching is a major cause. It slows progress and kills momentum. Instead, pick one track. Focus on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then a framework like React, and ignore hype cycles until you have a solid foundation. You don't need to learn the newest, latest programming language, and you don't need to waste hours on YouTube tutorials. You don't get hired for knowing syntax. You get hired for what you've built. Studies on skill acquisition show that applied learning increases retention by over 70% compared to passive study. That means projects aren't extras. They're the fastest way to lock in your skills. Start small, then level up. Clone simple landing pages. Create an interactive form. Build a dashboard pulling real API data. And here's the key. Ship them. Deploy them to the web. Share the link. That's how you start building a portfolio that employers can actually see. And don't just stop there. Continue building, this time with real stakes. This is where most learners slow down. They wait until they feel ready to get experience, but waiting is a mistake. The fastest learners get real-world context early through internships, open source contributions, and freelance work for local businesses. A LinkedIn study found that 75% of hiring managers prefer candidates with relevant project experience over a degree. That's exactly what Torin got when he joined Frontend Simplified. He didn't come from tech, he was in the military and had never shipped a real project before. As a part of the course, he got the opportunity to work in an internship to get real experience. He worked on real client briefs, collaborated in a team environment, and shipped features under deadlines. By the time he applied for developer roles, his resume didn't just list HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It had tangible experience, live projects, teamwork examples, and proof he can actually deliver. That difference was massive. Torin landed interviews within weeks and accepted a developer role before finishing a year of learning. Now he's on $125,000 a year. Not bad for someone with zero prior experience. Learning alone is the slow lane. Without guidance, you'll waste weeks stuck on problems that could be solved in minutes. Research from the University of Washington shows that mentorship accelerates skill acquisition by up to 3 times because you're not just learning what to do, but why it actually works. This is why our students work very closely with their mentors. People who've already done the job can review code and keep you accountable so you don't drift off track. Not only that, but when you're job ready, they can help align your portfolio and resume to get to the core of what recruitment is actually looking for. You've effectively got someone on your side that's been there, done that, won interviews, and secured roles just like the ones you're looking for. That's a cheat code. 1 hour a day of structured, focused practice will beat 10 hours of rendered tutorials every time. Why? Because consistency compounds. That's what Ethan did. He said it best when he said,
"But even if you only have 1 to 2 hours a day to do Frontend Simplified, you will succeed just like I did."
6 months of focused work equals about 180 hours. That's enough to learn the basics, build projects, and start applying for junior roles if you've spent that time following a proven path. Learning to code fast doesn't mean rushing. It means removing wasted time. Stop hopping between courses. Stop chasing the perfect stack. Start building, start applying, and start surrounding yourself with people who will actually push you forward.